Alright guys, welcome back to the next episode of our Road to Completion for Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light. My name is Exonovit.
I'm Dormouse03.
And the first thing we're going to be doing in this particular chapter is getting Red Skull number 1. Pretty easy to do. All you have to do is just remove this little pine cone ball is what we call it. Just go ahead and move this thing out of the way, and that's going to allow you to get your first skull.
And so one of the challenges on this level is to destroy 37, I believe is the number?
Yeah, 37, yep.
Arrow
That's a lot of
traps. And so Totek can use his shield, Lara can use this pine cone to kind of block the arrows so that you don't have to use health. You could also have someone just roll down here and take some hits and get it, but we're trying to conserve our health here because there are some difficult sections coming up.
Yeah, there's also some jewels there too that we're picking up for points because obviously you're collecting points right now with one player. If you roll through there, you're probably going to miss some, or you're going to have to go back and pick them up anyway after you destroy the traps. So we kind of just did it all in one go. And that is an Undying right there. And the way that you get rid of those Undying is you just have to blow them up with something that explodes, so like a grenade or like an RPG, something like that, and they'll go away. If you just shoot them, they'll just keep coming back, so just keep that in mind.
You can also lure them into the exploding pods.
Mm-hmm.
That's how that one died just then.
Yep. And now it's health upgrade time, right? Mm-hmm. Get a health upgrade. It's going to be right down here in the bottom part of the map. Go ahead and pick that up.
Yes, sir. And again, Totek can use his shield. There's also this pine cone here for Lara to use. It's kind of hard to roll it because you're trying to move around all those jewels. You're trying to move around the pods that are exploding. So you want to just get up to the top and blow up some more of your arrow traps and deal with these two little Undying
enemies.
Fellas.
I hate these guys, yeah. Plus it's also harder for the second player, like whoever's not collecting points, to go through these areas because, like I said, they can't really kill anything or collect anything, so a little bit tricky for them. Let's go ahead and head inside of our challenge room. Going to be getting a relic. And you go ahead and explain this puzzle to him.
Yeah, so you want to take the pine cone and sort of situate it in the middle here and place a bomb behind it. You're going to be bombing it into the middle of these two little platforms that move when you step on those things. It'll neatly fall into place in between those, and then you can just hop on up and grab your relic.
And then immediately after that, get the skull.
Get the skull, and you're going to need both of your players up top in order to get the skull, so you're just going to want to grapple Totek.
Yep.
Up there.
Grapple him up.
And have him do your little double jump technique to get this skull.
Alright, so now we're on to Red Skull number 3, and all you have to do is just go ahead and head up these stairs right here, and it's going to be right there by that pod, and just have her jump up on your shield and grab that. And then now we're on to Red Skull number 4. Just go ahead and have her grapple onto you and just swing. This is kind of hard to get, right?
Yeah, this is tricky because your screen looks like you're on it and then you're not. So you just kind of want to hang down there and sort of go up and down and back and forth until you actually pick it up. And then you're going to just drop your bomb and blow it up in order to get past these spikes.
Alright, and now we're going to again get ready for our reward challenge. You got to hit these urns right here. There's 3 hidden urns. You just saw me hit the first one right there. We're going to show you where the other 2 are as we get through the map. But that was your first urn.
Alright, and so he's going to throw down a couple of spears for me and kind of act as bait to distract this enemy so that I can jump across the spears and collect Red Skull number 5.
And then immediately after that, we're just going to go ahead and kill this enemy right quick. You can probably see Red Skull 6 down there. Going to go ahead and drop a line, have her hang off the ledge, and just go down there until she's able to pick that one up. That's going to take care of that one.
So the next thing that we're going to do is kill some enemies, get some points, and you're going to pick up this high-powered assault rifle right here in front of this ammo cache.
Yep, and then once you've done that, just make sure you go ahead and stock up on ammo and just head inside of this next little area. Now this is a crazy little area right here. You just want to go ahead and kill as many of the enemies as you can. Two things to take note of here. There's going to be arrow traps on the other side of the spikes, which you can take out with grenade launchers or stuff like that. You can also wait until the spikes go down completely to take them out. We'll show you that in just a second. And the second thing is going to be another hidden urn. We're going to show you where that is too. But the first thing we focused on here was just making sure that we cleared out all these enemies as best we could, collected all the points, and got as many jewels as we could. And then I think we show you the arrow traps first, as soon as we get through this little area.
We were getting a couple of them as we were killing the enemies, because it just gets a little hectic in here. There are a lot of things. You know, the person who's getting points is trying to not die. The person who's not getting points is trying to protect that person, sort of take some hits. So it gets a little wild. And so we've sort of cleared out those arrow traps. But there were some up in the corner there where he's shooting. Your hidden urn is back there in the back sort of left corner.
Mm-hmm. And then I just did a cut there because we went around and collected some more stuff or whatnot. Then what you want to do is just go ahead and put this ball right here. She's going to put a bomb down. And then if you get it just right, you can just blow it right over the spikes. And it just has to touch it.
Right. It just has to touch that little square there with the skull on it. And that makes your spikes go down. If you don't get it on the first hit, it's probably going to be very difficult for you to get it. So you really want to make sure you get your bomb positioned just right for that pine cone. Otherwise, it's going to be really hard. Sometimes you can get it with a grenade launcher and sort of move it, but we found it'll usually get stuck in a corner and it's kind of tricky to get it back out.
Now right here we're going to be going for red skull number 8, but before we do that we got to get through this little puzzle right here. Just put a bomb down and then shoot the target and then pop the bomb, and that's going to allow both of you guys to get through. Going to be some more enemies here that you can take out, obviously with the player who's collecting the points. Go ahead and collect all your jewels and everything, and then you can see red skull number 8 right there hanging over that pod. Just use Totec's shield and have her jump off, and that's going to allow you to collect red skull number 8. And then the next thing we're going to be doing is just heading into that challenge tomb.
So in this challenge tomb, all you want to do is kind of ricochet a grenade off of the left there so that it'll blow up that little target, and that will open that door there and let you get the artifact. And then you just want to double jump over in the corner up here to get red skull number 9.
Yeah, and this one's actually pretty easy to miss too because the camera angle is a little bit weird, so very easy to miss. I think the first time we played through we missed this one, but there it is. Red skull number 9. Alright, now we're just going to head out of here. We're going to basically destroy some more arrow traps on the double hallway. Now, this particular section froze on us like while we were playing the game, so you're seeing there that I'm getting more points. But it did freeze up here. There was like a floor switch right there. I got my points challenge. So we actually had to play back through and get back here. So just be careful of that. It may freeze on you as well. Let's show them how we kind of solved this little area right here.
You have to split up. So you want to let Totec tightrope across there. He's going to stand on that switch and let the spikes down. And then you want to make sure that he gets across before you step on this big square here. Otherwise, he's going to get impaled on some spikes.
Yep, and then I just took out some arrow traps right there, which went toward our rewards challenge. I'm gonna pull that lever out for her. She's gonna stand on the floor switch.
He's gonna take out some more arrow traps right here.
Okay. Then we're just continuing to move forward. Obviously, I've got a plate on the floor there. Just gonna keep it moving. This is really tricky, to be honest with you, especially when you're trying to do a tutorial with it. You know what I mean? Because you have to play it kind of at a certain pace.
Right. When you step on that, it's going to make the arrows come out. So you want to make sure that Totec's using his shield there to block those arrows. And these are going to be your last arrow traps that you're going to destroy. And so you'll see that we get that challenge completed right there.
Yep, that's all 37 of the arrow traps. Okay, then we're just going to keep progressing right here. The next thing we're actually going for is an ammo upgrade, but it's not for a while. We're going to show you how to get through the rest of this. Just go and kill all these enemies. And obviously you can both be killing enemies now because you should have your points by now. But if you don't, then obviously you'll need to continue to kill. And then we're just going to do this little puzzle right here. I'm going to come all the way up to this side, stand on the switch. And then she's going to wrap around and throw me a line right there. And then I'm just going to go and walk across.
Do your little tightrope walk.
Yeah, do my little tightrope dance. Alright, then we're just going to come over and hop over this gap. Now this is the section where you have to set yourself up to get the ammo upgrade. It's really easy to miss just because of the way the level is. What you're going to have to do is go all the way up these steps. Just kind of kill things as you go along. And then there's going to be these 2 floor switches when you get to the top. And we're going to stand on one of them, like each one of us. And there's going to be this huge like ball that rolls down the stairs or whatever. You kind of have to run away from it.
Indiana Jones style.
Indiana Jones style. And then we're going to show you where the ammo upgrade is when we come back up top. Because basically what you have to do is let the ball come down the stairs and then go back up the staircase. This one's super easy to miss. And it's going to be at the top of the stairs like on a hand. We'll show you that in just a second. We're just taking out all these enemies. Hop up there. And there it's going to be. So just let her hop up on your shield and she can pick that one up.
Alright, and so the last things that we're going to do here is move on into the next area after we kill this guy. We're going to move on down, and this is the last room before the exit. You want to make sure you don't leave before you get these last 2 things. The first thing is going to be a hidden urn that's sort of over in the back wall.
Just saw it right there. You can't really see it, but it's there. Shoot that.
And then your last red skull is right there underneath that urn.
Yep. That's it. That's it for this particular area. Just move on out through the door. You should be into your final tally screen there. You'll see that you got everything. Points and all your challenges except for the speedrun. Obviously, that's going to be coming later in the series. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one. You guys be good.